What is up, YouTube? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of the Singles Battle Spot series of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. Thank you all for the support. I did not expect the support for singles would be really large. I honestly expected maybe a few hundred would watch, maybe like 30% of my viewers, but a lot of people have enjoyed this series, and I'm really glad you are enjoying it so far. It's been really fun. I really do want to play a bit more singles, maybe in the future, maybe apply for maybe like, I don't know, the big league tournaments, like league format tournaments, which would be pretty fun. I really think that that would be great because I do enjoy league format. I actually play it with some of my friends, and it's really fun. I love counter teaming. But right now we're gonna be trying out this team from the global link. We got Azumarill, Landis, Varian, Pheromosa, Volcarona, Manetric, and Como. Let's get started. Now, yeah, I'm just amazed by the support recently for Singles Battle Spot. So I'm glad everyone is enjoying it. I've already played some games off camera because I'm trying, again, to learn. I'm trying to learn. I'm playing this off camera. I'm playing like 6v6 in my free time as well. And it's just really fun. I do enjoy singles. Obviously, I love VGC, and that's probably where I'm good at. But I do want to try to explore the singles world and become a better battler in general. So let us see how this is gonna go. We got Choice Scarf Landis with Fisher. We got Assault Vest Azumarill, Focus Sash, Pheromosa, Standard Quiver-Dance, Volcarona, Mega Manetric, and Z-Move Como. Which, do they run physical in this? We got a first opponent from Japan. Ooh, sub. Flash Cannon, no flamethrower. Huh. Okay. So our first opponent's got the team of Hippowdon, Tapu Koko, Tapu Fini, Zapdos, Scizor, and Tyranitar. Really interesting to see Koko and Zapdos on the same team, but then again, I guess it can work. How do I want to play this game? I feel like Como would do really well if I'm just able to weaken the... Como does extremely well. I wish I had Flamethrower on it. It does really well if I am able to get rid of the Koko, and Fini, I guess. Maybe it's harder to deal with than I thought. Mega Manetric looks good. I think I want to get myself into a position where I don't like Landers in this game, although it's actually pretty solid in this game. I kind of want to lead off Azumarill. I think Azumarill's pretty solid in this game. Actually, do I go Como? I don't think I do in this game. I think I want to go Manetric, Azumarill. And my last one, I'm thinking Volk. I am really weak to Tyranitar though. But I think these are the three I want. Cause I don't feel like Como's gonna do that well, especially since I see Tapu Fini and Tapu Koko being brought, or at least one of them. I'm pretty sure Tapu Fini is gonna be brought. That's already an annoying Pokemon to deal with. And I think that Volcarona can sweep if I just weaken the Tyranitar on my opponent's side, as well as Hippowdon. Like, it can lay sweep my opponent's team, and the Fini, I guess. Let's see. It's so weird narrating for 3v3s because it's like, oh, as long as I weaken all three of these, but like my opponent might not even bring all of them. So Hippowdon's gonna leave, which is kind of what I expected here, maybe to get up Stealth Rocks. So I'm gonna go Azumarill here. Maybe, I don't know what my opponent does. Hard switches out, maybe in the Fini. I could see Stealth Rocks going up, I could see Toxic, I could see just Earthquake for straight damage. I do have Liquidation, which I think is a safe move turn 1. Fini, I'm not really too worried because I do have Play Rough, and I could Liquidation to Play Rough, as my opponent's actually just going to stay in and allow me to weaken the Hippowdon. That's amazing. Because look at all that damage, that's at 75%. Yawn's going to come out, okay. That probably forces me to switch out, right? Yeah, that probably forces me to switch out. I don't know if you're going to stay in with Hippowdon. To be honest, if Hippowdon... I think Hippowdon might want to slack off here. This team really can't set up against me. I think I'm going to go Manetric. I don't think you Earthquake here, do you? I don't think you do. I'm going to go Manetric. For sure. Because it's not leftovers Hippowdon, so Liquidation should KO afterward. I feel Manetric's the play because it catches Scizor on or Fini if my opponent wants to double into that. Oh, Zapdos, okay. Oh, that works. That definitely works. Like, I was expecting Feeny or the Scizor to come out because they could set up if my Azumarill decided to go for the attacks there, but that's actually pretty good for me. I'm in a decent spot now. I don't want to Mega Evolve because he can't use an electric type move, obviously. I could Volt Switch out into like Azumarill. Or Volk. I think I just want to throw off a Thunderbolt and see how much it does. Even if like my opponent goes Hippowdon, I could just Mega Evolve and Hidden Power Ice afterward, I feel like. Yeah, so you go Hippowdon. I want to say Hidden Power Ice KOs. I really do. I think it does. I could have also doubled down in Azumarill like I thought, but I feel like Hidden Power Ice KOs. Actually, Overheat's stronger, isn't it? Yeah, Overheat's stronger. And this is a threat. I'll gladly go for the Hippowdon with Overheat. And I'll Mega Evolve here. Yes, this doesn't allow me to get Lightning Rod, so my opponent's free to click Thunderbolt now, but I think this is a good trade. I think I'll weaken Zapdos and try to put in Volcarona's Z-move range. I think that's my game plan. I do hit Overheat, which is nice. I could have HP Ice, so I just want to make sure, because it might have been especially defensive for Hippowdon with how much Liquidation did, to be honest. Although that just might be Azumarill, just being like Azumarill, like really bulky. I do KO the Hippowdon, which is nice. What's coming out? My main Manectric outspeeds its entire team, barring like a Scarf, Feeny, or Coco. Tyranitar's gonna come out. Okay, this is the Pokemon I do not like switching into. It's probably Mega Tyranitar too. I'm gonna Volt Switch. Go out into Azumarill on, I'm guessing, a Dragon Dance. Then I click Liquidation. Yeah, because it's a Mega Tyranitar. This thing's scary. Stone Edge is definitely scary. But as long as I weaken the Tyranitar, like if it Dragon Dances, I think that's okay. I'll sack my main Manectric to the Stone Edge and then bring out Azu and then Liquidation. Ooh, I get a crit. That's helpful. We'll go Azu here. Raw Stone Edge is pretty scary. I don't care if you Dragon Dance though. It's just Stone Edge, okay. That hurts. That really hurts. Okay, that's fine though. Aqua Jet into Bug. I do have Bug Buzz, right? Or do I have Giga Drain? I have Giga Drain. Ah, that might hurt. I think Aqua Jet's to play though. As he hard switches. That should allow my Volcarona to set up against my opponent. So, but even if I set up, I'm not KOing. That's the problem. It's Rocky Helmet. Okay, so it's physically defensive Zapdos. Do I want to go Manectric here and Volt Switch? Yeah, I just take damage with everything. I think I want to go for Play Rough, Liquidation. Actually, I think I'll keep Azu. No, I think the play is to go to Manectric, actually. I think the play is to go Manectric on what I'm assuming is either going to be Heat Wave, maybe Thunderbolt, or Roost. I think it's one of... You either attack or you Roost. Yeah, you Thunderbolt here, which is okay. Doesn't do too much. I get to click Thunderbolt twice. And even if Tyranitar comes in, that's still good damage on the Tyranitar to put it closer into Volcarona range. Maybe the Z move. Like, I want to get Volk into that good position. As you're going to hard switch, okay. I could have Volt Switched into Azu right away, but I feel like this is still better because I'm getting immediate damage on this Tyranitar. So let's see. Sand's going to add up to Manectric though. Oh, that did nothing. I sometimes forget how bulky Mega Tyranitar can be. Okay, I'm going to Volt Switch. I'm 100% going to Volt Switch. Go into Azu. And yeah, Tyranitar doesn't get any form of healing other than rest. What I'm trying to do is put this Tyranitar in range of my Z-move or Giga Drain. This is why I like Bug Buzz people on Volk. Crunch, okay. I'm stalling out Sand too. How many turns does Sand are left? 3? Or 2? I get my Netric in, get another Intimidate. Okay, the play is, let me see how many turns to sand. I think that's gonna come, that's how this match is gonna come down to. 3, okay. Might Stone Edge here, that's fine. I'm gonna Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt to knock out Zapdos probably anyway. What does more though? Giga Drain or Inferno Overdrive? Thunderbolt. The crit might actually matter here. Earthquake gonna come out. Ooh. Oh, you don't risk Stone Edge there. Maybe I could have Volt Switched in the Volt card. And that's just gonna go down, which is okay here. I think I go Volk and Giga Drain. I wish I had Bug Buzz. Because honestly, I think Tyranitar might live the Giga Drain. Let's see how much, let's compare the stats. Okay. Because this main Electric has bulk for sure. 204 special attack compared to 143? No wonder I wasn't doing any damage. Oh wait, isn't that regular form? I think that's regular form. I think that's why. Okay, Giga Drain. I also have Hidden Power Ground. Okay, I'm gonna Giga Drain. Let's see, this comes out to if I knock out Tyranitar with it. Ooh, nice. The crit did matter with Thunderbolt. It didn't come down to how I wanted to play it though. Like, I was honestly thinking that, I honestly thought I had Bug Buzz on the Volk. I should have looked. I have Hidden Power Ground, that's good to know because I might mistake for HPIs in the future. Zapdos gonna come out, I Quiver Dance. I think I Quiver Dance, yeah, that's safe. And then I Inferno Overdrive. I don't want to immediately Inferno Overdrive, even though this looks like physical defensive Zapdos and it does have physical defense investment for sure. I just want to be safe than sorry. Even if T-Bow pairs here, I don't feel like it's the worst case. Yeah. Sandstorm subsides. I get to click Inferno Overdrive and that will be a good game. So that -2 Thunderbolt crit from earlier really hurt my opponent. I'm pretty sure Tyranitar would have laid the Giga Drain afterward. What is more the Tyranitar, Inferno Overdrive? What base power is this? I think it's 185. Might be less. Let's say it's 180. I think it might be 180. So if it's 180, that's stab 270, then divide it. No, Giga Drain does more. So I'd be forced to Giga Drain. I don't know how much it does in Sandstorm, but that Mega Tyranitar, definitely a bulky Pokemon. But we do take the win. Definitely not the best I played. Maybe what I should have done was... But I think there were definitely plays that I could have made better in this game. I think the... So... Because I put myself in that position, right? Where I overheated immediately. Maybe when I could have just doubled out into Azu, I felt like. I think doubling out into Azu was a very safe play there. On the Hippowdon, since it could have got me a lot of momentum, like a liquidation would have hurt, and he would have either had to stay in a roost, which allowed my Volcarona to potentially set up. Although I don't think I would have gone hard Volcarona because I don't think hard Volcarona is ever to play there because of the fact that Tyranitar was still healthy in the back, so it would have been hard to maneuver, I guess. But we got our second opponent with the team of Blaziken, Zapdos, Pharaoh, Mamoswine, Primarina, and Naganadel. Now, Naganadel is a scary Pokemon. For sure, it's a scary Pokemon. I don't have a good switch in the Primarina. Primarina's a scary Pokemon. I'm thinking... What am I thinking here? Aramosa looks alright. Not really. I need Azu because I need to switch into Mamoswine as well as Primarina. So... Man, if it wasn't... Okay, Volcarona, not that great in this matchup, I feel like. I mean, it can be if I get a Quiver Dance up, but I gotta figure out how. Maybe I bring in Azu, hope my opponent brings in the Pharaoh, and then I Quiver Dance up. But I'm thinking Landorus. I think I'm going Magnetric, Azumarill, Landorus. Yes, we're gonna try this out. I think Volk can honestly win the game, but we're gonna try this out. Because I want something to pivot into Earthquake So if Mamoswine does lead, I can switch out my Natric, go on to Landers, then go out into my Azumarill afterward. And then I don't have to worry about Earthquake switching into Earthquake because like it won't do too much damage. I don't know if it's lead Mamoswine. We did get bodied by that in was it the last episode? I think it was the last episode. Or is it the first episode? It was one of those two. So let's see what my opponent is gonna lead here. Yeah, it was lead Mamoswine, okay. Go Manectric. Rocks up turn 1 would be annoying. I should have led like Azu. I was worried about bringing Pharaoh though. I'm gonna go into Landorus. Because I definitely don't want to take an Earthquake. If my opponent predicts this, great play. But I feel like you would Earthquake because Landorus doesn't threaten you. And then you could like go out, like you could go for Icicle Crash into Landorus next turn. You might get rocks up though. I also still have no idea what kind of Mamoswine set this is. But what's in the back is the question. Power Up is going to hurt from my opponent's side. So I'll go Landorus. Now the question is, does he Ice Shard too? Straight for Earthquake. I'm going to go Azu on the Icicle Crash or Ice Shard. Then I think I click Superpower instead of Liquidation. Because that's going to hurt Pharaoh. Yeah. I think that's my play. Although, does that give him anything? Does that give him room to set up on anything? I don't think so. I gotta look back at his team. I don't think he had really big setup mods other than maybe Blaziken. I do have Landorus as a switch-in. And what else? Naganadel, I guess. But I have Scarf Landorus to revenge KO it as long as I don't give him a KO straight away. Let's see what it's gonna go. What is it gonna go for? I would assume it's the Icicle Crash here. Or Ice Shard. I don't think you switch out. You shouldn't switch out in my opinion. I'm gonna go on Azumarill. What is going to be... Oh, you do withdraw. That hard Pharaoh. Either my opponent predicted me or that Scarf Mamoswine, which both make sense. I definitely need Azumarill around. The expendable member is looking like Manectric. Because I don't need Manectric much in this game. I'm gonna go Manectric. Okay, I think that is Scarf on the Mamoswine now. Or maybe my opponent didn't anticipate it. Okay, Leech is gonna come out. That's fine. Now the question is, does Pharaoh carry Protect, or is he gonna go like hard into like something like Mamoswine? Overheat's a safe play because it hits everything on my opponent's team for damage. I can't let Azumarill get weakened too much though. That's the problem. I'm always gonna have to probably double out into Landers. Pharaoh's gonna switch out. Is that Mamoswine coming back in? Oh, Blaziken. Okay. Overheat's gonna hurt. Alright, Azumarill the key in this matchup. Landers is gonna be a pivot mon. It's not gonna ever be a switch-in. How much does Overheat do to Blaziken at neutral? That's a question. Overheat. Excuse me, was that damage? I don't think it was. I wonder if you're gonna Protect or you're just gonna SD. I'm gonna go Landorus as a pivot. Only case is bad is if he subs or Swords Dances. Both would be pretty bad to be honest. But I want to get rid of Leech Seed. I do have double Intimidate too. I need Manectric for Pharaoh and I need Azumarill for the rest of his team. Landorus is like expendable. For sure. And also another question, do I want to U-turn or do I want to Earthquake hard? He's making really good doubles. Pharaoh. Okay. So I can U-turn. And then I think I'll Volt Switch. One day I'm gonna click this Fissure button. One day. I'm gonna U-turn. Because pretty sure Pharaoh stays around. I don't need Landers too healthy in this matchup. Like I really don't. I just need it to pivot. I wonder if you're gonna go straight for Power Whip. I need to get a point where Azumarill can come in. The Pharaoh's a bit weakened, so I can click Superpower and knock it out. That's basically my game plan. So it's going to be a slow start. It's going to be a lot of switching. But once I get that Azumarill in, the Superpower momentum can really swing. Oh, he's going to set up rocks. That's annoying, but I think that's alright. The problem is I don't want to be swept by, like, Mamoswine. Okay. I really want to go hard Azu on, I'm guessing... I think you would honestly go Mamoswine here, but I'm going to Volt Switch anyway. I just want to scout for Protect on Pharaoh. You are going to switch out Pharaoh into... I should have went Azu! That was the time. I should have went Azu. That was the time. I need Manectric around. I don't know if you're going to expect my Landorus again. Actually, I think sacking Landorus is fine here. I think it's fine. I think it's fine here just because if I sack Landorus here, it doesn't matter. Because I can always just send out my Azumarill hard and then Superpower. So I think it's alright. He's Icicle Spearing, okay. I can't tell if this is lead Mamoswine now. Does knock me out, doesn't matter. Do I want to go hard for Liquidation? I'm gonna go Azumarill. Man, if I went hard Azumarill, that would have been amazing for me. Let's go for Liquidation. Yeah, because I don't know if this is lead Mamoswine with Sash. He might just stay in an Earthquake, to be honest. They're going to hard switch out Pharaoh. Has to be the play. But I have Superpower for that, so Liquidation into Superpower, I want to say KOs. It's going to be close. Oh, that's physically defensive Pharaoh. That's 100% physically defensive Pharaoh. I'm not sure if you even have Power Whip at this rate. I'm going to Superpower. Then I'm going to double the Mamoswine, and then I think I double back into Azu. I don't do enough. But the Pharaoh is weakened, which is really good. Leech Seed? The Iron Barbs is going to KO me, though. I think I'm in range of Earthquake. So I didn't play this. I didn't play this one well. I needed to go. I should have went with my gut, telling me that Mamoswine was coming in. I should have Volt Switched. I should have Overheated, because Overheated would have put him in Aqua Jet range. Or I should have Volt Switched again. Like, the Blaziken was a bit too obvious. I might have to go, like, on a crit Aqua Jet. His team. Let's see. Are you going to double Leech Seed? Or are you going to Power Whip? I don't think you have Power Whip at this rate. You're going to Protect it. So I'm going to go for Overheat. Catches Pharaoh, catches Mamoswine, puts in Aqua Jet range. You're just going to Protect, which is okay. Do I want to Thunderbolt or Volt Switch, anticipating Blaziken? Oh, Mind Games. I think I lost anyway, to be honest, to the Mamoswine. I think I had to hope I had to get the play right? You know what? I'm Volt Switching. I'm Volt Switching. I might have made just terrible plays. Like, I think I had the game plan. I just didn't capitalize off that one turn where it could have just, like, hit Mamoswine for an Overheat, or I could have got a Azumarill hard in. I think both would have worked. Also let Landorus go down, which I don't think it was too important, but it was like, it hurt me. Yeah, Blaziken comes out perfect. Alright, it's not over yet. It's definitely not over yet. I get a Volt Switch off. I am taking a bunch of rocks damage though with my team. I mean, Thunderbolt would have probably knocked it out. By how much Overheat did, I did not expect Volt Switch to do that much. Oh, I might have messed up big time. I did not think Volt Switch did that much. You're my opponent. I would honestly Protect or go hard Pharaoh. I think I have to make the play of doubling the Manectric because I don't want to Aqua Jet straight away because you're going to go into Pharaoh. Okay. Alright, we're getting him. We're getting him. Alright. I mean, if it's Scarf Malice Wine, I lose anyway. Unless I crit it with Aqua Jet. I don't even know if that KOs. But right here, what I did was I double in so Azumarill doesn't take too much damage and take the -1 from Superpower. Because I was going to Superpower there, or I was going to switch into Main Trick. For sure. The problem was I honestly expected my opponent to maybe Protect. But maybe my opponent was fearing Z Belly Drum. I'm going to Overheat. Sure. They're probably going to sack Blaziken at this point. Or Protect. Yeah. So Blaziken comes out, which is alright. I'm going to knock out the Blaziken. Overheat still knocks out Mamoswine. I guess I gotta hope that Overheat and the Aqua Jet somehow knocks out Mamoswine. I think that's my only play. Mamoswine. And if it's Scar Mamoswine, this game was over 100% from the start. So we'll go for Overheat. I think it is Scarf, to be honest. Oh, it's not. Overheat. Okay. I don't know if Aqua Jet. I feel like I need a little more. Maybe I should just Thunderbolt it instead. I should have thought about the Blaziken being sacked. Alright. Natural goes down. I think okay. If Aqua Jet does KO Mamoswine, I'm not in a bad position. I'm not. It comes down to Reed. If I just don't KO, I obviously lose the game. But okay, I do have a play though. Are you gonna go Hard Pharaoh? I think Hard Pharaoh is always your play. I think I have to crit Aqua Jet. Now that I'm thinking about it, I thought I would had more health with Ozzy where I could live 2 Iron Bars, but in this case, I think I have to Aqua Jet. I think I have to Superpower actually. Yeah. All right, it comes down to do I crit Aqua Jet or Ishard probably finishes me off. To be honest, we'll see. I'm gonna Superpower here. Knocks out Pharaoh, okay. Gives me a shot. I'm pretty sure if Ishard done, that will KO me. You'll outspeed me for sure. Yeah, this was the play. This was always the play. Mamoswine comes out. I gotta crit Aqua Jet. I made this a lot closer than I needed to. Let's see. Yeah, by Shard. I think you do. You're not Scarf, it looks like. I don't know what kind of Mamoswine you are. Are you just lead Mamoswine? You probably are. You have rocks, and yeah, this is probably a lead Mamoswine. Alright. Yeah, by Shard. Do I crit Aqua Jet? Those are the 2 questions we ask each other. I'm definitely not KOing at -1. I want to see if I would have KO'd at neutral though. I'm pretty sure I would have. I put myself in the positions I needed to for this end game for a chance. I could have had this if I made a few different plays before. There are definitely some plays. Let's see. No Ice Shard. I'm not even sure if Aqua Jet KO'd him at neutral. But that's a good game. So so I think the things I needed to do, because I didn't know. The one turn where I think it was like the one turn where my opponent was able to get in the Pharaoh. Wait, no, the Mamoswine in, and I could have just doubled out on Azu. That was a pretty big turn. Lead wise, I could have done something differently, like lead Azu, but I didn't want like a Pharaoh lead screwing me over, which is why I led my Netric overall. I also think maybe going hard in Alandis wasn't the best idea. Yet I still feel like I agree with my play because if I let, if like Azumarill, like if he just went for Earthquake, right, and I switched into Azu, I think I 100% lose the game because losing Azu means I can't win the game. The game plan I was going for the end was I was thinking, oh, Azu could probably live maybe 3 Iron Barbs after rocks, which looking at it now, it probably wasn't likely. But if that did happen, I was going to Aqua Jet first. He's going to go into Pharaoh. Then he was going to switch out Pharaoh, probably into Mamoswine, and I had to predict that, go for Liquidation. Hoping like he would probably go for maybe he would protect first, or he would go hard in a mammal swine to take a superpower so his pharaoh lives afterward. That's what I was going for in my game plan. Although I'm not sure how solid it would have been. I didn't make the reads that I needed in the end game. I just needed a crit. Didn't get it. My opponent definitely played better than me. And I feel like there were turns where I could have capitalized more off my opponent. But I got a bit too... I guess I got a bit too impatient and I didn't exactly think about like what my opponent was more likely to do there. So I think that's something I have to work on. But hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of the Singles Battle Spot. That was a pretty long game, but hope everyone enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below. It shows your support, as well as you can check out my side series on the channel, as well as my main stuff, VGC. The QR rental code team will be in the will be in the description down below if you do want to try it out. Otherwise, yeah, feel free to check out my social medias, all that good stuff. Otherwise, yeah, feel free to leave a comment down below, share this video with your friends, and have a great day, people. Thank you for watching. I will catch you around in another video.